If you've planted all different types of indoor plants and all of them fail and nothing works, then there's one plant that is definitely going to work. It's almost like an indestructible plant. It's guaranteed success. It's this plant right here. And guess what? It's one of those plants that have been recommended by NASA as an indoor plant to help in purifying the air. If you'd like to find out how to propagate or plant this or get this plant without spending any money, then come with me. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Sansevieria. Here in the UK, some people call it mother-in-law's tongue, and in the US, some people say snake skin plant, I think because of the pattern on the leaves. Yeah, but generally it's referred to as a snake plant. Yes, it's a really lovely plant. If you're looking for low maintenance plants to have indoors, it's so easy to manage. I think this plant is like the go-to plant if you go into like restaurants or busy offices where they do not really have the time to be putting water and doing that every day, this and that every day. Then this is the plant that they would, this is the plant of preference, of choice. This is what they would use to get the outdoors indoors, get the greens, get a bit of greens indoors. This is not my favorite variety. My favorite one is the one that is green all through, but this one is the one that has the striped yellow. But you have a lot of different varieties of this plant. If I find them, I might leave photos of them on the video for you. Yes, so today I want to show you how to propagate this plant just by cutting a leaf, one of the leaves. Yes, just by cutting one of the leaves, you can propagate this plant. And maybe you have a friend who has this plant and you're visiting them. You don't need to buy this. Now this pot that I've created in my home, this size may cost you up to £30 in the shop here in the UK. It may cost you 20 something, £30 in the shop. But if you have a friend who has this plant, why spend so much? You can get this just by taking a leaf and following the process that I'm going to show you now. So let's get started. So we're going to start off by taking a cutting from this plant right here. There are different ways that you can propagate this plant. This is just one of the different ways that you can propagate it. Yeah, you can take one of the suckers, you can do some other things to propagate it, but this is just another way that you can propagate this plant. Yeah, if you don't want to go through, maybe you're in your friend's house and they have this plant, you don't want to go through the process of trying to report the other one, cut it off, the baby from the mother. You just take a leaf. Yeah, take a nice big leaf from it. And I'm going to go with this one that is kind of really long and not in line with the rest of the others. So I'm going to take that one out. Yeah, so that's the one that we're going to use to create some baby Sansevierias, baby snake plants. Yeah, such a beautiful plant, such a beautiful plant. It's not my favorite one. This pot is in my son's room normally. My favorite one is the one that is green all through, because I'm not much of a fan of yellow, the color yellow. But yes, it's a beautiful plant. It has stood the test of time. It's there morning, afternoon, night. Anytime you go there, it's standing tall and elegant. You just have to feed it every now and again. But be careful to overwater it. Be careful to overwater it because it's fine when it's dry. It likes to just stay dry for a long period of time and then you give it some water. So don't overwater it, and don't leave it. If you leave it out in the cold winter for such a long time, then you're calling for trouble, because it's one of those plants that survive in hot temperature. It survives outdoors in Nigeria where I grew up. So definitely it's a hot weather. It's a warm weather plant. Yes. Okay, so let's start. Now that we've got the cutting, let's start to do the planting. Yeah. Now what you need is like a jar or some transparent thing. Okay, it doesn't have to be transparent even. You can put it in a dark cup. It's fine. It's very low maintenance, you know. So just pour some water in there. Okay, now that you've poured the water in, you need to cut this into into 2 or 3. This could make 2 or 3 babies for you, or even 4. But what you have to remember is, however However, if you cut it like, if this is the base of this is obviously the base. Yeah, this is the base. If you cut it like this, you have to put the base in. So if you cut it here, you can't put this in the water. You have to put this part in the water and this part up, because it's taking the water coming this way. So if you put it this way, you're going in the opposite direction. It's going to dry out. It's going to like rot. Yeah. So you want to make sure that you're putting it the right way up. Okay. So let's cut one there. We can cut this one into two. Okay, and now we just put this one in, and we put this one in, and that's all. And obviously, if you want to, we didn't have to put the two, we didn't have to cut it into two. We could have made one. You can make three if you want to. Yeah. And if you don't have a lot of space in your house and you just want to put it, you can definitely put this along with your bouquet of flowers, to maybe to stay the 2-3 weeks in your bouquet of flowers. After like 3 or 4 weeks, you would definitely find a root system coming through. Okay, now I'm going to show you one that I've been doing. I've had for a couple of weeks now. I'm going to show you what it looks like after a couple of weeks. So here are some that I've been working on. Yeah, so you can see right there. You can see how beautiful the root system has formed there. So all that is needed to do now is to put that in a pot and leave it, and we'll wait and see what's going to happen. So that one needs to be potted now and to be left to just do its thing. Yeah, so when that's fully grown, I'm going to give that one to a friend, because I have a lot here. In fact, I need to thin out the one in the pot. Yeah, so yeah. So what I've got here is multi-purpose compost, a little bit of vermiculite and perlite, and into that I'm just going to add a little bit of indoor plant compost, which I got from the shop the other day. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I got it from B&M. Yeah, so that's where I got that compost from, and I just want to make sure that the plant gets enough food so that it can take off. It can hit the road running. Yeah, so all we have to do now is put that in and mix it very well. Mix everything very well. Yeah. And then we just put that into the well-drained pot. Yeah, make sure that your pot has, you can get one of these pots, plastic pots with saucer, the one that has a saucer underneath. Yeah, that goes with it, so that when the water comes out, it can drain. When you pour water into it, it can drain out into the pot, into the saucer, and then you can get rid of the unwanted water or tip it back into the pot. Yeah, so I usually pour a little bit of water in first when I'm doing indoor plants, to make sure that it is moist enough before I start to dip my plants into them. Yeah, so you need to make a little bit of a hole now, like about 1 to 2 centimeter of hole, and then you put the plant in with the roots in, and then you've got to top that up with soil to make sure that it is balanced enough. Yeah, and in a couple of weeks you will begin to see a baby shoot now from that plant. Yeah, from that plant that has got the roots, it will begin to bring some kind of branch out from the ground. Yeah. When you have finished, make sure that you give it a very good drink of water, because it needs to establish itself very well in that new environment. Yeah, it likes a windowsill position, or not with like, it's been very comfortable on my son's windowsill, and on there the sun is not too hot, so I would say just an okay, like not where you have like the burning sunshine, no. Although it can take that, but it's just beautiful on that windowsill. Yeah, so you can keep it indoors now on the windowsill so you can get its sunshine. In a couple of weeks, you would have a plant with baby, just like the one I have in the picture there. Yeah, I'm still waiting on mine, so I didn't get no photos to show you, but you will get one with the picture. And keep an eye out on my community tab to see when mine starts to have the babies. I'll definitely be sharing it on there. And yes, if you're not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, give it a thumbs up, uh, and share it with your friends. Leave a comment about what you think about snake plants, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, or what variety you prefer, or just anything. Add to the conversation. We are all learning here. Thank you for watching. I shall see you in the next one. Bye.